An eating disorder is a focus on food and body weight that causes a person to go to extremes when it comes to eating. Three of the most common eating disorders are binge eating disorder, bulimia, and anorexia. Eating disorders often develop during the teenage years or in early adulthood. They are more common among teenage girls but can affect teenage boys, too. They can be very stressful and damaging to a teen's overall well-being. The social effects include low self-esteem and isolation. Eating disorders can cause serious health problems that can become life-threatening. What are the signs of an eating disorder? It's not unusual for teens to change their eating habits from time to time. Some teens experiment with a different eating style, for example, a vegetarian diet, or go on a diet to lose weight. They may occasionally skip a meal. Often, these changes pass quickly. Watch your teen's behavior and eating patterns carefully. This will help you spot the difference between occasional dieting and an eating disorder. There are many different signs and symptoms of eating disorders. Sometimes they are obvious, but not always. Often, a person will work very hard to hide an eating disorder. The below lists some signs and symptoms of binge eating disorder, bulimia, and anorexia. If you notice any of these signs and symptoms, talk to your teen's doctor. He or she can help evaluate your teen's specific symptoms and recommend the best way to help. Signs and symptoms of common eating disorders: binge eating disorder, eating large amounts of food in a short time frame. Eating even when not hungry. Eating to the point of feeling uncomfortable. Sneaking food. Hiding food. Eating alone. Eating normally during meal times, and then eating large amounts of food when others are not around. Feeling disgusted, depressed, or guilty after eating large amounts of food. Bulimia: sneaking food. Hiding empty containers of food. Skipping meals or eating only small portion sizes. Avoiding eating around others. Vomiting after eating. Using water pills or laxatives. Fasting, not eating for a period of time. Exercising excessively. Anorexia: being very thin. Feeling overweight in spite of being very thin. Having fear of gaining weight. Obsessing about food. Constantly counting calories, carbohydrates, and fat grams. Creating food rituals, for example, chewing each bite a certain number of times. Exercising excessively. Using diet pills, water pills, or laxatives. In girls, missing periods or having irregular periods. Feeling cold all the time. Wearing baggy clothes to hide weight loss. What is binge eating disorder? A binge eater regularly, more than 3 times a week, consumes large amounts of food in a short time frame, called binging. People who have binge eating disorder are often embarrassed by the amount of food they eat. They may hide food for binges. People who have this disorder often try to diet without success or promise to stop eating so much. They feel that they can't control the urge to keep eating large amounts of food. As a result, they tend to become overweight or obese. Health risks of binge eating disorder: weight gain. Health conditions associated with overweight and obesity, such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stomach problems. What is anorexia? People who have anorexia are obsessed with being thin. They don't want to eat, and they are afraid of gaining weight. They may constantly worry about how many calories they take in or how much fat is in their food. They may take diet pills, laxatives, or water pills to lose weight. They may exercise too much. People who have anorexia usually think they're fat even though they're very thin. They may get so thin that they look like they're sick. Health risks of anorexia: trouble concentrating, stomach problems, heart problems, kidney problems, osteoporosis, dry skin and hair weakness, death in severe cases. What is bulimia? People who have bulimia eat a lot of food at once. Binge. They then throw up or use laxatives to remove the food from their body, called purging. After a binge, a person who has bulimia might fast, not eat for a period of time. Or they may exercise excessively to keep from gaining weight. People who have bulimia may also use water pills, laxatives, or diet pills to control their weight. They often try to hide their binging and purging. They may hide food for binges. People who have bulimia are usually close to normal weight, but their weight may go up and down. Health risks of bulimia: weight gain, stomach problems, heart problems, kidney problems, dental problems, death in severe cases. What causes eating disorders? Doctors don't know exactly what causes eating disorders. A person who has an eating disorder may feel stressed out or